name and all that good stuff.
Ready? All right. Comedian JoJo Thug Woodford.
So, how did you come about? How did the whole comedy thing? First, where you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan, originally. I've been living here in Cincinnati for a few years.
So how did you get into the whole comedy game?
Well, I got into the comedy game because I was always doing comedy throughout school, and everybody was telling me when I grow up I should be a comedian. And I figured that I was gonna have to do something anyway that school wasn't involved. So that's how I tried my hand at it, and it's been pretty successful so far.
So what was the first so when you made a decision like, okay, I'm in school, I'm funny, I'm always making people laugh. That first decision where you decided like I'm gonna go to a club or I'm gonna hit a stage. How did you reach that point? What made you decide like let me take this step forward and let me just do this?
I did a talent show, and I won it. I think it was like $25 prize, and I won it hands down, and I really did good. So, and the first comedy club I went to was in Lexington, Kentucky. So I just went there and tried my hand, and I did real good. Had a real good turnout. Now I hit comedy clubs, and I go anywhere. I go anywhere. I'm clean, but I go anywhere, and I wasn't always clean. But I'm having a good response with it.
Okay, so you talked about the difference between being a blue comic, being a clean comic, because I know sometimes depending on the show that you do, that has a lot to do, as far as what kind of humor can you do. So is it more of a challenge to do the clean version to get people to laugh, or is it easier because how we are today in this world? Is it easier to do the raw blue stuff and get more laughs from that? Does it matter?
I think, well, for me personally, I don't think it matters. I think I get the same response that any other, not knocking what nobody does, but I get the same response anybody else does. My cleanness is to where you can identify with what I'm talking about without me using them sort of words, but you can identify and relate to what I'm talking about because it was you too. I'm just a little different. But someone asked me one time, was I too clean to where I'm boring? Not at all. Not at all.
So you said at one time you used to do more of the blue comedy. What was it that made you change to where it's like I don't want to be doing that as much as I'm doing the clean comedy? What made you cross into that?
Well, I remember when I first did a comedy club, they wanted me to come do a showcase, and they wanted me to do it clean before I was even clean, and I was really worried. I was like, man, I can do this. I don't think I can do this, and I really didn't do too well at that time. But now, actually, I'm born again, so therefore, it's not hard for it. It don't even come to me dirty now. It'll come to me like it's some jokes I did back then that was dirty, but not, it's all that sticking out now because I got born again.
Okay. So the born again, what brought that on as far as like was it something about this personal life that you made the decision was this is where I'm at today, so because of that, this is not the kind of humor I should be doing anymore. What made you?
Well, I didn't really, I was done. I mean, I came to Cincinnati, I was here by myself, and I didn't know a soul. I just was here. And I, I was done with it. I was done. And so I tried the Funny Bone, and I went down there, and I did pretty good. I did pretty well. And then I did another little club, a Christian club, and I did it completely clean. I was on stage with my book and everything, and I did pretty well. But as far as being born again, I can't really even explain it. I came to Cincinnati, and it's just something that happened, and it's a good thing that it happened because we probably wouldn't even be having this conversation if it didn't.
So obviously, is there? Can you touch on? Is there anything on that that you would like to touch on, or do you want to just keep it mute?
Well,
'Cause sometimes I always think of people that when they watch something, they hear something, and they could be in a place that's kind of dark for them, and then sometimes they can hear somebody else's story that I can relate to that because I'm trying to get there.
Exactly. Exactly. And when and you know, and the thing is, I don't really even think that the audience really realize that you're not cussing. You just funny. You're making me laugh, and I'm not even thinking. You know, okay, well, how many cuss words did he use? Okay, he should have put a cuss word there. I don't even think they really realize that. I think, you know, as long as they're having a good time and they laughing, cause like I say, I go anywhere. I go anywhere, bar, clubs, basement, anywhere, and do a show. And I don't really think they really realizing that I'm not cussing.
Right. So I wanted to get back though, like you said, you know, obviously it was something experienced, whatever took place in your life that made you want to be reborn again. And can you talk about it on camera? Like, where was you at that made you like? Because like I was saying, I think sometimes we have people that sometimes in viewing the program or whatever, they see something or they hear somebody say something, and they're like, yeah, that's where I'm at now. And I'm trying to get my life there. And sometimes that can be an inspiration to see somebody who was there and like yourself who's here now.
Well, actually, it was just the opposite with me. I was here by myself. I was all by myself, and I figured that you know, I need to make some changes. You know, and you know, some changes needed to be made. I mean, like I say, I was here in Cincinnati by myself, completely. No wife, no friends, no relative, no nothing. And that's how it came about, because it was something that was needed. And it's something you just know that you need to change your life around, especially when you're coming from back in the early 80s, being a drug addict, half of the 80s, throughout the 90s, being a drug dealer through the whole 90s. And then, you know, 2000, you know, you need to change. You want to change and you want to just start over fresh and just smile again, really.
Now, here's something I like when I watch comedians, different shows I've been to. I always watch the how comics handle what's going on with the audience. So when you got some material in your head, you're thinking this stuff should kill, throw it out there, and they're not feeling it like you feeling it. What does that feel like on stage at that moment when it's like, hey, that's the one that posed took him out?
Oh my God. That's a funny story. And I'm Facebook friends with this comedian now. I won't say his name, but in Detroit, you know, I'm doing this comedy club in Detroit, and I throw my first joke out, nothing. Throw my second out, nothing. So I'm 3-4 jokes in, and I'm not getting any kind of response. That's a feeling that I mean, my God, I mean, I can't even describe that feeling. But the thing was, you know, I know how to wrap it up. Okay, I'm bombing, let me wrap it up. But then when the comic behind you come on and change his whole set, and his whole set is about you, and they cracking up dying, and you sitting there so embarrassed you can't even move. I'll never forget that. It's a feeling you can't explain. It's like it's getting booed, but as a silence. And I'll never forget that, ever.
So an experience like that would make me think that that's like a breaking point where it's like, you know, I might not always get the laugh on all the jokes, but I can never allow that to ever happen again.
Exactly. And I went hard. I really went hard after that. And well, in that instant, I came back the next week and I ripped it, you know, standing ovation, ripped it and everything. I mean, I really went hard. And what I do is a little trick that I've learned from a comedian friend of mine, Mark Gregory. He told me that sometimes you got to jump in that audience. That was something I never did. I never picked on people. I never talked about nobody. And there's a few times that saved me to where, you know, my jokes kind of wasn't hitting, so I had to kind of bounce them off of people, and it really worked out. And I thank him for that.
Yeah, this is something that my observation. Like I've been to a few comedy shows, and I know it's a lot of people that you got the veterans who've been out there, then you got the newcomers, and some of the newcomers are good. But something that I noticed, it seemed like a lot of comedians that hit the stage just don't seem prepared. It seemed like, you know, it's one of them things where somebody told them they was funny, You should do comedy, and they just go out there raw and try to be funny and not funny. Not only are they not sometimes funny, they don't know how to work the audience, and they don't know when it's time to exit stage left.
Right.
So, how long did it? Is it a process, or is it something that you went in knowing like from observation, like, well, I've seen how they doing it wrong. I don't want to make them mistakes. So, because you seen season, like
Right.
you know it's like when you doing your things, like you know you've done this before.
Right.
So was it always like that? Or was you one of them guys sometimes just hit the stage and didn't know when to step off the stage?
I was always like that. Sometimes I didn't stay on long enough. I was always, sometimes I get up, I remember struggling with 4 minutes. I remember struggling with 4 minutes. And I was always like that, knew when to get off. Leave them wanting more. I really, really, really bombed one time. And I knew to stay, thank you, peace. But as far as that, I know when to say, like now, I know when to say when. I leave them wanting more. I don't give them everything I got, cause in the next show you ain't got nothing to give them. So I try to leave them want more, and then it depends on how many minutes you got. You don't ever want to step over into the other comedians' time slot. That is basically a no-no. And if you're in a contest, they judge you on that anyway. So, and in a comedy club, give you only 7 minutes or whatever, and you need to respect that, and that's respecting the next man.
So like your material, where do you pull your stuff from to get the material together? Do you like? Is it sometimes it's things that goes on with family, things that goes on with your life? Where do you draw a lot of your humor from?
Well, I brought up from my life, from all the way to now, from back when I was a kid, when I was a little boy, to now. Everything that I'm touching on is from then. From when I did drugs, when I sold drugs, everything from then to now, and from my family life and everything, and it's to the point to where I don't even think I wrote nothing in a few months. I could just keep it, and then when I go to the stage, I just put it out there and see what happens. And I may not say that again for a few more months, but I don't even think it's just coming every day, just constantly, anything, or I think of it on the spot. I've been naturally funny all my life, so I just think of it on the spot and just put it out there and hope it works.
So you don't